Hello everyone, welcome to Moto Vlog channel. This is Karthik Galathar tuning in, and right now I just came home from a ride and I had some few not problems actually. It's common for me now, and the problem was regarding the jerking of my bike. So I realized that I should make a topic about this a video about this topic. I'm so sorry about that. So the thing is, this bike jerks a lot on the first and the second gear. And why so? The not actually the first and second, only the first gear. Like if you're on the twos, let's say you are riding on the speed of 5 and suddenly you just give a small throttle, it just jerks up and start going fast. Now why that happens? And the problem is the EFI. Okay, so the EFI stand for electronic fuel injection. Okay, and the electronic fuel injection, now let me just explain you what is the electronic fuel injection. Unlike carburetors, okay, carburetor is just a, it looks like this only, but it is bit big. And all the only thing the carburetor does is when you open up the throttle, a flap inside the carburetor opens up and a mixture of petrol and air goes inside the engine and the engine works. That's the simple thing of carburetor. But an EFI, what it does is that the EFI, it senses all the temperature around the bike, the temperature of the engine, the temperature of the engine oil, all the and the heat and the all the stuff in the oxygen and stuff. So that's what all these sensors do. And regarding on the result of the sensors, the EFI gives that much of fuel. So no matter how much you give the throttle, the EFI will only provide the amount of fuel which is decided by the EFI himself, not like the carburetor. Like in carburetor, you just give the throttle and the throttle just open up and the petrol goes. But in EFI, all the sensors decide how much petrol is required to give you a smooth and better ride. And EFIs are usually used in high CC motorcycles and for sports motorcycle like CBR 250RR, Honda CBR, Ducatis, and Harley Davidson, all the stuff. So on these kind of bikes, EFI is used, and even Royal Enfield uses an EFI. But the EFI of Royal Enfield sucks. Now, why is that so? Because this EFI doesn't has the oxygen sense. Okay, all the EFIs you usually see in sports bike and Harley Davidson and stuff, they have these different sensors, and one of the sensor is the oxygen sensor, which the EFI uses to make sure that the fueling is efficient. But there is lack of oxygen sensor in the EFI of Royal Enfield, because of which the fueling of the bike is not so smooth and it usually jerks off a lot. And sometimes when you are riding on really low RPM, it suddenly shuts off because the oxygen sensor is missing, because of which all the sensors are not able to give that much proper efficient fueling to your bike. And that's why the EFI of the Royal Enfield sucks. I hope Royal Enfield, are you hearing me? So please, now that's the reason why most of the people, convert their bike into carburetors. It costs around 5 to 6 thousand. I mentioned in one of my video, I think so, the regarding my oil leak video. So in that I mentioned how much the cost of turning this EFI into carburetor is. You have to buy the carburetor and the throttle bodies change and all the electrical and all the stuff. So because of all that stuff, some people convert this the EFI into carburetors because they are just fed up of the jerking and low fuel efficiency, lack of fueling of the bike. And that's why the EFI Royal Enfield is not that quick, and because of which even you are not able to take out much power from the engine itself. Now I don't know what about the BS4 engine is until I ride one, until I get my hand on one of the BS4 engine with a EFI. I will come to know why EFI. Yeah, I'll come to know how good it is in now, because in BS3 engine the EFI sucks, and I have lots of friends who have converted from EFI to carburetors. So that's pretty much it. I know it's a pretty short video, but that's why the EFI sucks. And dear Royal Enfield, if you are hearing me, please provide a better EFI or just provide us with carburetors. And yeah guys, if you are turning your bike into a carburetor from EFI, the problem will be your power will decrease, because somewhere EFI gives you that a quick power. It helps to suck up all the 500cc power and gives it to the bike, but the carburetor fails in that, and because of that the carburetor won't be able to perform well, but it won't jerk off the bike. It will give you a proper fuel efficiency, proper fueling of the bike. So that's pretty much it. I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Do follow me on Instagram. My Instagram link is the username is right there. Do comment down below if you have any queries, question. Do share this video among a friend. Let them know what the hell is EFI, which is electronic fuel injection. And do subscribe to my channel if you are new. Hope you all enjoyed the video. See you next time. Sayonara.